James Zheng here, biblical success coach. I help entrepreneurs get unstuck, achieve quantum leaps, and succeed with fulfillment. And we're going through this period of daily wisdom every day at this time, 10, 15 minutes. We give some applicable wisdom that you can put into your businesses and your lives. And specifically, we're going through a series on how to achieve quantum leaps. And today's topic is the magic words to achieving your quantum leap. So if that sounds interesting to you, like this, share this, subscribe to our YouTube, put this one and also all of our replays up there as well too, and everything. But I wonder if you like magic words. As a child, I was actually even still to this day, I'm kind of obsessed with magic. Is anyone else big on magic? Put a 1 in the chat if you like magic. Like, I love any type of magic that there is. In fact, I remember I took this little summer class before and I learned how to do these. You take these two rings and it looks like they're like apart and you put them together and they go together, Yeah. So then there's tricks in these. Actually, one of the rings, you just cover up, there's a hole in it, you cover it up and stuff, and then you just don't show them, right? These sleight of hand things. But there's something about magic words, isn't there? Abracadabra, like these types of things, it just sounds like so great. It's like, how nice would it be if we could just say some words and be able to accomplish something? Well, we can't say abracadabra and wave a wand and be able to achieve something in our life, but there are a set of words that if you use properly, then it can achieve some quantum leaps in your life. And those words are the following, and I hope you jot this down. I am so happy and grateful now that I am. I am so grateful and happy now that I am, blah, blah, blah. So as we're going through 2023, as we're going towards your goals, I know this is the second week of January, and straight up this one, most people start to already forget about their goals, but this is the time to double down on them. So what I want us to do today is think about, what do you want in your business, in your finances, in your health, in your family? What do you really, really want? The big, big goal. And the magic words to use are, I am so happy and grateful now that I am earning blah, blah, blah a month, doing this, whatever, just fill in the blank right there. And it seems super simple, but there's some very important principles here in process, because there's some principles of achievement. See, the mind has to see it before it sees it. The mind has to believe it before you're going to move into that direction. And I'm not going to go super there is such a thing that people talk about of law of attraction. To be honest, I don't believe in law of attraction. Like, I don't believe that if you just convince yourself something's going to happen, it's just going to magically going to happen. But I do believe that if you're in eager anticipation of the things that you want, you're going to be more likely to move towards that direction. Right? You're not going to take action towards something that you don't think is possible. So most people, if they set a goal, even when they set it, they don't even believe they're going to achieve it. So they might say, like, I want to double my income this year. I want to 10x my income this year. It sounds nice. But because many times we're going from the paradigm and the perspective of us not being there, what starts to happen, I wonder if you relate with this or not, is you start to say to yourself, who do I think I am? Is this even possible? You start to doubt. That creates anxiety, that creates fear, and you get stuck in your actions. Your actions ultimately are going to yield the results that you want. So if we don't start in eager anticipation, in eager expectation of the things that we want to achieve in our lives, we are just not going to for sure achieve them. Now, are these magic words so magical that anything you put at the end of these, I am so happy and grateful now that I am, blah, 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 achieving whatever, are they so magical that every single time you put something there, it's going to be done? I don't believe so. Ultimately, God has a perfect will for everything, but it makes a higher likelihood. And I'm not you, but anything that I can do to increase my odds of success with the things that we desire, I want to be able to apply. So I wonder, do you have a goal in your mind right now that you absolutely want to be able to achieve? And if you do, what I want you to do is write it out. I am so happy. So it's a state of mind, right? I am happy and grateful, acting as if it's already done, right? I am so happy and grateful now that I have blah, 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 blah. If you're willing to write that down today, put a 2 in the chat. It's important that you repeat this, because the more you repeat this, the more you go over this, the more you write this down, the more you think about it, the higher likelihood that you're going to start to convince yourself that these things are possible. You're going to start to then notice, you're going to get excited. You're then going to start to take action towards that, and you're going to start to move into that direction. It's super, super important that you continue to repeat this. And in fact, talking about biblical principles, did you know it's even in the Bible itself? In fact, in Mark 11:23-24, it says that whatever you pray for, ask believing that you've received it and you will receive it. It's like, now, of course, this is a caveat. Not everything you ask for is going to get done, but it's important, right? You have to believe it. You have to believe it. So start with that. Why don't we just assume that it's possible? Why don't we just expect it to happen? Why not this year challenge your old way of thinking that things have to be a certain way? And why not challenge the way you think to a different level, a higher level? And I'm going to tell you this. There's a saying that if you shoot for the stars, you might not hit the stars, but you might hit the moon. Meaning, if you set a goal of 10 times your income and you really, really want it, you go through this process, and let's say you don't hit 10 times, but you double your income, my question to you would be this: would that be cool with you as well too? Would you be disappointed, or is that pretty cool, right? Put a yes in the chat if you're like, I'll take that too, right? I didn't get 10x, but I got double. So might as well dream big. Might as well expect big. Might as well pray big, because the worst that can happen is that you just miss the mark a little bit, but at least you move forward a little bit, right? So as we go into the second week, starting January 9th, and as we move forward towards our goals, use these magic words of I am so happy and grateful now that I am, whatever that it is, and continue to move forward. Marla, Stacy, Pam, Lily, Julie, continue to navigate towards that, Janine, and see what happens. Just do your best this year to continue to convince yourself of the outcome that you desire. And more than likely, you're going to end in a way more positive direction than where it is that you're at. Okay, everybody? Well, hey, hope that helped today. If it did, share this, like this, subscribe to our YouTube, put this and all of our other replays up there as well too. Tomorrow, we'll be back at this time again with more daily wisdom, more quantum leap principles, and I can't wait to see your stories of success and everything as well. All right, everyone. Hey, other than that, thanks for tuning in.